Super Smash Flash.
It's not good. It's not good. Smash Flash 2, and it's not good. Rivals. Rivals is good. You know what else is good?
What pisses me off is because I lost my Xbox Live right when Rivals was free for Xbox. Oh wait.
Oh my God, he was actually about a fair train. Oh no, he killed him.
He's
He's actually dead. What is this?
He actually died.
That was garbage. I hate you, Nebula.
Oh my God, Rip Yoshi.
That's just the problem with PacMan. PacMan has actually really cool early kill options, but the problem is he's a zoner.
Wait,
you can't really do it to him. That was just a forward air train. Alright, but you know what? This is still Yoshi. Yoshi still has the opportunity to actually get a kill on PacMan. You know why? Because Yoshi has some of the dumbest aerials and frame data in the game. He's fast. He's got the super armor on the jumps, and his aerials are all safe on shield. Maybe forward air, maybe not forward air, maybe not down air. I don't actually know. But at the very least, back air and nair are safe on shield. Maybe up air. Actually, maybe it's just the nair and the back air. I'm crazy. But you know what? You know what else is crazy though? Yoshi. Yoshi is stupid. He's got a combo game. But you know what else he's got a combo game that's just as absurd with as many arrows you can throw out there, like that back air right there. You know, PacMan actually has a really decent combo game. Granted, it's got to be followed up with the items, and they're not the best and not most reliable options in the game, but there definitely are options that you can choose. And PacMan Extraordinaire Nebula has been able to demonstrate that he can definitely do that. After all, we saw that first stock go down really easily due to actually no, he didn't even get the projectiles. What am I talking about? But that's just the thing about Yoshi. You have to play confident. You have to play confident and safe. You gotta stand your ground because I forgot, that lasts actually a long time. It's pretty decent for an option, but it does last a little while, so as long as you can shield it, it's gonna be punishable. But at the very least, if you're on ledge, you have a decent disjoint that lasts for a little while, if anything. The down smash was a respectable option to see if you could cover the air dodge landing back down, but unfortunately, Frosty is just a little faster. That's the thing about Yoshi. You just gotta keep Yoshi away. That's the main problem. He does have a recovery. He does have a good recovery in his double jump. His best double jump in the game for free, but he does not have an actual recovery. So therefore, you can actually edge guard Yoshi pretty well if you know what you're doing, if you can keep him off. Unfortunately, that's really not going to, but it will allow Nebula to actually get a recovery back, which is pretty decent for him. That's one of the things you have to watch out for when you're fighting PacMan. His items are stupid good. The bell is weird. It doesn't really lead into much. No, it leads into a lot, but it's pretty hard to use. But when you can get free recoveries. You can get free aerials back. There's a lot you can do with the bell. One of the things that is respectable about Nebula is that he's labbed out all the options you can get off your moves on the hydrant, which is really hard to actually do now that I think about it, because you can't immediately recognize that the up B was actually going to be able to hit. That's hard to recognize. The down smash, respectable again, trying to catch a landing because Yoshi does not have the best landing tools. That's pretty nice. That's pretty nutty. Alright. Respectable first game for Nebula, and honestly, when I think about stages, I think about something that is able to give me enough range to escape from the projectiles when I need them, enough range for PacMan not to be able to get his projectile game going, but enough platforms for me to be able to actually get my combos off the sides when I need to. And when I think about that, I think Smashville is a pretty decent pick. I would also consider Kalos for the space that it gives you for Yoshi. This is definitely a good stage as well. Thankfully, PacMan doesn't really have that many options to cover a platform up there, other than up tilt, but up tilt is pretty difficult to use. I'm not going to count it out, but it's difficult. But you know what? Yoshi's able to get his early combos. That's one of the best parts about Yoshi. His combos early on are absurd because he has the hitboxes of a little bit of slower Fox, meaning that he's able to actually decently rack up some damage early on before one of Yoshi's problems. He doesn't have that many late combos. Without as many late combos as you would at the start, you're going to have a bit of problems actually getting kills. Sure, you can fish for aerials, but fishing for aerials is not optimal in any way. Fishing for that up smash is not optimal either, but if he got it, it would have been nice. If he didn't, then, well, things are fine, I suppose. actually being able to intercept that apple with a back air. That was really good because that's one of the things. That's one of the problems with the items. I can't talk. With the fruits, is that you can contest them. They're items after all. They have item hitboxes. So you can contest them with an aerial, and you will not lose out to them unless you're using your limbs. Or unless you have a super armor like Yoshi's backer. One of the main tools for PacMan is able to easily negate it if you have a disjoint. Which is why, honestly, disjoints are probably PacMan's worst matchup. And Greninja. And ouch. Yeah, that's one of the main things you got to worry about the bell. If you're backed into a corner, whether that be the skies or the stage, the bell is going to be able to do enough damage to really get you afraid to do much of anything. Stay in the corner, that's what Yoshi can do decently, at least, because he has hitboxes that are a little bit faster than PacMan's neutral options, so he's able to at least maybe get a forward tilt out or a back air, keep it evened up, and we still have a decently close game with the two, only one stock gone. Being able to actually use the forward air to get the hydrant in Nebula's face, and we have a little bit of percent evened up now. A little bit of a lead for Nebula, but not enough to really constitute it as a real lead. We got a really decently close game, but the bell going down, that would have been really scary. That's one of the things you got to be afraid of with a PacMan with a bell. PacMan with a bell in his hand is one of the scariest things in this game. That bell leads into way too much. One of the good things about Frosty that he doesn't get riled up when he's in disadvantage, when he's in a corner, when he's got a percent deficit, when he's got a stock deficit. He knows what he has to do because Yoshi has the safe options. Trying to recover from the backside, trying to wait out the invincibility. But Frosty able to keep his cool still, and even then, just go for the safer options. Anybody flustered probably would have tried to go for a forward air or back air in that situation, but instead, Frosty tries to cover it with a nair, going for a safe option, one that won't really get him punished too much. And that's one of the things you actually just really can't do against PacMan. You can't chase him from under. Unless you have an option that's fast enough or has enough range, you are going to have a hard time dealing with a hydrant, but instead, just a falling up air off the platform right there, and we still have a decently even game. We still have a decent game possible for Frosty to win. He might be off the stage a little bit, but that's actually going to be it, unfortunately. That's kind of the things that you have to worry about with PacMan.